Hoo, hoo, hoo. I'm a hillbilly.
Hi guys, welcome back to Just Carve Rob. Just Carve Rob. What do you think about that, Just Carve Rob? It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Alright, what do you think about it there, hillbilly? Alright. I don't think he can yodel worth a hoot. Alright, so this is where we're at so far, guys. This is our eagle. He's all painted up. Feathers are all done. We left his butt the original color of the poplar wood. Okay? So that's what he looks like. Be quiet, eagle. You just cannot shut this eagle up. Between the hillbillies and the Just Carve Rob carving, the voodoo doll of Just Carve Rob, this eagle, the owls over there, woot, woot, woot. It's a zoo in this place. Okay? So that's what he looks like. The other day I had a comment. Yeah, I do get at least one. I got a comment on what I like better and why. My SCM high-speed air tool and the NSK low-speed air tool. Okay, well, there's really, I hate to say it, there's really no comparison between the two. Okay, this is low speed. This is like, with 40 pounds of pressure, it's probably at like 37,000 RPM in that area. And with this guy, I run at about 30 pounds of pressure, and it's at close to 500,000 RPMs, 450, 460,000 RPMs. So to be honest with you, there's really not a comparison there. Okay. The biggest difference between these two is the speed. I mean, this one's like using a pencil, and this one's like almost like using a dremel, but it cuts a little bit faster. Has torque up the wazoo, guys. This one does. Okay, so I really can't say that they're even in the same league. Okay, I think I bought this a few years back on eBay, I want to say. I think it was like $70, $50, $70, somewhere in that ballpark. But the cool thing about this is this comes off, and then there's another angled head you can put on it. Okay. This is high-speed air tool. Uses the 1/16 or the 1.6 millimeter dental burrs. This one uses the 3/32 burrs. Okay. And you can get them for Dremel, this. Before I got this, I used to use these in my Dremel all the time. I have like a bunch of collets. I can even run the 1.6 dental burrs in my Dremel. But the Dremel really doesn't spin fast enough for them. It kind of really drags. And I don't think this would spin fast enough for them either, guys. You would want to stick with the 3/32 or the 1/8 inch. You get into the electric ones of these, and you can get them with interchangeable collets. I don't know if they make an interchangeable collet for this. I really never looked. Okay, so that's where I am with these guys. It depends on how your carving style is. Okay, I guess is the best way to put it. I used the crap out of this thing. Okay, the high speed one, and I use this one too. It's got more freedom, even though it still has an air hose. See how flexible that air hose is, though. It's not like the Dremel flex shaft. I'll use this in place of my Dremel with the 3/32 bits, because that's the only collet I've got for this. I don't know if they make an 1/8 inch. I really haven't looked. For mass wood removal, overburden, I always use my Dremel in a really coarse bit. That's how I carve, okay? For fine detail, I use the high speed. For getting in there and doing some hogging, close in, you know, I love this. This is a great tool for that. But like I said, each one has their own operation in my shop. There's things I won't do with this that I do with that. And there's definitely things I won't do with this because I don't want to hurt it, that I'll do with this because it was pretty, you know, for me, $70 or $50. I can't really remember what I paid for, but it wasn't that much. I don't care. I'll just get another one. Or, of course, you know, here we go again. I'm looking at micromotors, so I wouldn't even replace this. I would just save up my pop cans and go to the electric, because then I can take the electric with me wherever I go. This, I'm tethered to home with it because I don't drag an air compressor with me everywhere. Same way with this one. I'm kind of, if I go up to my cabin, I have an air compressor, so this goes with me. And, and this stays home, and I take my Dremel with me. So that's where this is, guys. I don't know if that helped you any, but that's where it is. Okay. The other big difference is, of course, the cost. This one was, like I said, at the high end, I think it was $70. Okay. This one, I think was right around $400. So there is a big price difference there. But I'll tell you what, there's things I do with this that this could, I mean, it could do it. It could do it. They sell small enough burrs for it to do it. But not with the accuracy and detail that this provides, this SCM tool. So that's up to you guys, and that's where that is. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section. I'll get back to you in the comment section or on our channel here. All right. So I hope that helped you out somewhat. Okay. So now we're going back to our cane. Okay. So we are putting a green man on here. Did this guy up. Okay, we're going to put a green man on here. I cut him out, and I use the Elmer's glue stick to glue him on there. Okay, this is just regular copying paper. Okay, and I put a lot of glue on it, so that's why he sticks so well. I know I've got comments. A lot of you guys use other types of ways of transferring your patterns, and hey, that's great. Works for you? Great. This, I have done transferring patterns in a lot of different ways. Everything from taping it to the stick and using a little awl and poking tiny holes, you know, following the pattern with tiny holes. And then you take the pattern off, and then you can put talcum powder on there, and it makes all the lines stand out, and then you can cut them, and yada, yada, yada. That's the old way of doing gun stock patterns, and I applied that to doing sticks, and then I got this guy here, and all that was left behind. Okay, so some people like using the label maker for your printer. You know, the sticky back labels. You can get them in clear. You can get them in, you know, white. So you can go that way too, and you can get the big labels like UPS uses, or the mail people, postal office. Speaking of postal, hey, Postal Phil, love your carvings, man. You guys go check out Postal Phil. He's on Facebook. I don't know if he has does he have a YouTube? I think he does have a YouTube. I've seen him a lot on Carving Fusion World Carvers. So, hey, go to that site and check out Postal Phil. He's up there in Canada. I don't know how close he is to that guy, Carving Fusion, Jordy Johnson. He's in Ladner, Canada. So Jordy's on like the West Coast, and I'm not sure where Phil is. I can't remember if he said he's over by... I'm sorry, I just don't remember. But yeah, Phil's a great guy. Love Phil. Ben, Studio on the Lake, another great guy, funny guy. Ben, you need to put out more videos, Ben. More videos, Ben. That's Ben over at Studio on the Lake. Studio on the Lake. Check out Ben. Hey, look who it is. It's our buddy Chip. How you doing, Chip?
It's all right. I'm not doing so good.
Why not?
Because I'm a chip of cottonwood bark.
All right, Chip, get out of here. Oh, don't want to put you there, Chip. You'll end up getting sucked up in the vacuum cleaner. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to get this party started, get the air tool fired up. We're using the SCM air tool with the finishing bit, guys. You will see this guy coming out more and more as we're doing walking sticks. We got 2 gun stocks to do. We got a gun stock that came in. Yes, it's an old 22 gun stock. Pump action Rossi. And you know what's cool about that Rossi? Is that it uses longs and shorts. There's not too many 22s. It's a pump, but there's not too many 22s I know of that can use both the little short 22s for like shooting rats around your house and the longs. The only thing, if it would be totally awesome if it was also a 22 mag, but it's not. It's just a 22 long and a 22 short. I've never owned one that would shoot both of them. I still don't own one. This one came in from Pennsylvania, so yeah, we got that to do. So we may be doing. I don't know if I'll show it on my channel because of the way the political situation is. So maybe not. I think I might be okay if it's just the stock. I disassemble. I got to disassemble it anyway to do it. So yes, I am a gunsmith too. So do a little bit of everything. Do some metal fabrication. Do some woodworking. Do some auto repair. Do some body work. Gunsmith. Have a machine shop. Yeah, I'm not bragging, guys. Just putting my qualifications out there in case. Okay, and I'm crippled. So I do what I can do when I can do it. Yeah, so let's get this party started. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to take the SCM with a finishing bit. That's that little pointy needle bit. And we are basically going to trace this whole pattern out with the SCM. We are doing low relief carving, okay? So that means that we probably won't be going much more than 1/8 of an inch deep into this wood. It's not going to be like our other wood spirits where they've got the nose sticking way out and all that stuff. This is just going to be kind of flat. It will be carved dimensionally, which means you'll have leaves that are higher than other leaves, leaves overlaying leaves, all that kind of good stuff. All right, so you really can't see what I'm doing because it's like drawing with a pencil, right? Except my pencil is bigger. But I'll show you what's going on here. I'll give you a sample of what we're doing. I don't think you guys want to hang around and watch me trace this whole thing. Yep. It's been wet, 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 wet. Rain, rain, rain. That's all we've been getting here in Michigan. Starting to think you must got to be part duck to live here. And you can see that, well, you really can't see it. I don't even know this thing. But yeah, it moves right along real quick. There's just a lot of little tiny ins and outs and ups and downs you got to carve in here. So once we get a couple minutes into this, I'll pull the SCM out of the way and we'll take a look at it. And then we'll get into once we get all this traced out, then we'll get into it with carving with the OCC 1-inch knife. We'll be using a dremel. and that kind of good stuff. I was going to show you guys a comparison between the high speed and the low speed, but guess what happened today? My low speed locked up on me, so I don't know what's going on with that. I'll have to take it apart and see what's going on. It's about 5 years old, so it might be time for it to be replaced. I don't know. Yep. And yeah, we'll get this one posted up. This will be at close to our 20-minute mark, so we're going to go ahead and post this video. And I guess this will be Green Man 1, and hopefully we're only going to have 2 videos on this, 1 and 2. All right. So yeah, I went to the meat market yesterday. That's what I did yesterday. We went out food shopping, and man, they only allowed 10 people in there at a time, so you have to wait. And then when you get inside, you have to draw a number, and you have to wait. It took me like an hour and a half to get meat yesterday, but I'm good for about 2 weeks now. So yeah, those stores were ridiculous. I mean, they're starting to get more stuff than they had, the emergency rush, but now we are under governmental or state governmental control. Have to be in the house by 8 o'clock. Can't be on the streets unless it's an emergency or you're getting groceries or, well, really, why else would you be out there? Because there's nothing open. I mean, nothing. Right? So there's no reason to be out there running around. Just get your food and go to Redbox and get yourself some videos or rent some videos, and or better yet, get yourself a carving knife and a stick and get carving, guys. Get carving. It keeps you out of the refrigerator anyway, right? Everybody's complaining how fat they're going to be by the end of this thing. Well, get out of that refrigerator. You know, get yourself a carving knife. Go sit on the porch. All right, guys, you can see I just showed you how I did a little bit of tracing there in between the leaves and all that. Like I said, that SCM is great for the detail. So we're going to call this a video. So you guys take care.